Texas could soon debate whether an officer failing to intervene in excessive force cases is a crime. At least 2 lawmakers filed bills related to that for next session. The Texas Attorney General's office published an opinion yesterday. It says there's no absolute requirement for Texas peace officers to step in. KXAN investigator Jody Barr takes a closer look at the motivation for the discussions.
Well, this question came up over a Dallas Police Department decision. That department was one of the first in the state to implement what's become known as a duty to intervene policy. Dallas PD put its policy in place in June in response to multiple Minneapolis police officers standing by during the George Floyd arrest and his resulting death. There was widespread public criticism over what some thought was a failure of officers to intervene in that case.
Push on me. I didn't push on you, dude. Get on the ground.
There was at least one case here in Central Texas where such a rule could have applied. It happened in Hutto back in 2019 when Officer Gregory Paris punched a man in the face, then tased him while on the ground. Body camera video shows that officer's supervisor on scene but not acting to stop the force. A Williamson County grand jury indicted Paris on 1 count of assault and 1 count of official oppression. His supervisor, Jamie Alcacer, was not charged in that case. Along with Dallas PD, the Austin Police Department also has a policy requiring officers to intercede to prevent further harm if an officer sees force that is not necessary. Austin's policy also required officers to promptly report these events to a supervisor. In response to the Dallas policy, State Representative James White asked the Attorney General whether Texas law already requires an officer to intervene in these cases.
The Attorney General said there's no, based on legal opinions, judicial opinions, there's no absolute. There was nothing absolute where a judge had ruled or a jury had ruled or, the Supreme Court had ruled. But saying that there's no absolute is not saying that there is not some responsibility.
Representative White says he's still studying whether the state needs to put these policies into law. We'll continue following those discussions at the state capitol. Jody Barr, KXAN.